what being alone has taught me about my own energy. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, a podcast about life, looking at life from a new perspective to gain wisdom and understanding in hopes to know yourself more. I really thought I would enter into another relationship soon after my divorce. I simply just thought life would progress, I would meet someone, and I would have a long-term relationship. I just always assumed that's what would happen. But that didn't happen. In the beginning of being single, it feels hard to be single because you're so used to having someone around, someone to talk to, someone to share experiences with, someone to do things with. There is a level of support and connection that you have when you're in partnership with someone. And that's great. Those are really good things to experience and to feel, the give and take of energy. But as I have been alone, I have become more aware of my own energy and my own needs and my own wants and desires. And that's interesting. So many of us are encouraged from a young age to partner up. There are kids that are partnering up in grade school, but certainly as my peers entered into middle school, that was the time when the hormones were going and everybody just was naturally trying to fit together. And for a lot of people, they've never experienced life on their own. They've never experienced what it feels like to live in their own energy. And energy is this kind of ambiguous word. And what I mean by that is being able to self-sustain. In my daily life, in my daily routine, I have to do things because I want to do them. I have to create the desire, create the steps, create the motivation that nobody else is feeding into that. Nobody else is saying, good job, what are you going to do today? You can do it. You can do whatever you want. Nobody is feeding into my choices and how I use my energy. And I don't know that someone who has always been in a partnership, in a relationship, understands what it's like to be in your own energy and self-sustaining. I heard a quote the other day, and it really kind of just felt like it kind of punctured me in the heart. And it was always needing someone to contribute to your energy. That are you someone who always needs someone to contribute to your energy? Certainly we can get energy from many different places. It's most relevant in a partnership when you have a significant other or a close friend. Any type of relationship where you are getting significant amounts of feedback and interaction. That's feeding your energy, whether you want to admit it or not. Some of us have friendships where we always seek things out from our friends. That is needing energy. Some of us seek it out on social media. But that is seeking out someone to contribute to your energy, to keep you going, to keep you propped up, to feed the ego. Oftentimes when we think about it, we think in a relationship of two people that there is a natural exchange, a give and a take. That you give out and then you get back. But that is still needing someone to contribute to your energy. Many of you may think, well, that doesn't sound like it's a bad thing, right? But when you need someone to contribute to your energy, we become dependent upon it. We make different decisions when we are dependent upon someone else contributing or feeding our energy. We act differently. We behave differently. We have different motivations. I became clear about my energy when I didn't have somebody around to feed it, to feed me. It's easy when there's a constant and steady supply of energy. And we don't even realize that we're doing it. We don't even realizing that we're consuming it, how much we're consuming, and how much we learn to rely on it. Initially, when I got out of my relationship, it was hard. It was like a withdrawal from something. I wouldn't necessarily call it an addiction, but certainly there was an emptiness that was felt. There was a hole. There was something that I had to learn to fill that up on my own because nobody else was contributing to my energy. Nobody else was helping prop me up. I needed to figure out how to do that on my own. I can't imagine myself entering back into a relationship now with someone who needs me to contribute to their energy. I'm not going to do it. I am self-sustaining. And what that means is I no longer make decisions based on somebody else's opinion. I make the decisions that are authentic for me, that are best for me. But when someone is dependent upon somebody else contributing to their energy, those decisions that you make may not be the best for you, but they're the best for your energy supply. And we do that. We get so dependent upon somebody else contributing to our energy that we make decisions that are good for our supplier, but aren't good for us. It was something that I didn't really understand until I was single and alone, how dependent I had become on someone else contributing to my energy. Thank you for listening to this podcast of Tracy Talks. Please like and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. And until next time, we meet again.